COVID-19. But nothing keeps our latest Takeout Tuesday spotlight down for too long.
Yeah, let's check in with Anthony Sabella, who is live this morning, telling us about a favorite spot of many in Franklin.
Yeah, that's right. And I asked owner David Rabel how someone in Franklin would describe Fred's restaurant. And he kind of flipped it and he said, a lot of times people will leave Franklin, go talk to someone in a different town, different area, and say, hey, I'm from Franklin. And that person will say, oh, that's where Fred's is. So notoriety extends pretty far for this restaurant. But hey, that's what happens when you've been around since 1945. Same building, same location, right there on Main Street. Now, Fred Rabel, he's the guy that opened this place 75 years ago, serving up all kinds of delicious burgers and sandwiches, as it still does. Tried some of the food when I went last week. Great stuff. It's right on Main Street, as I mentioned. Fred's has seen fires. The famed paper mill closed a decade or so ago for at least a little bit. And then more than 20 years ago, Hurricane Floyd brought 4.5-foot high waters through the area. So David, who is Fred's son, says that COVID-19 really is the latest challenge here. He says the community has been the saving grace through it all. It's why they're still here 7.5 decades later. One of the big unique parts of this restaurant, the bar top, has signatures from the community there when they replaced it after the flood about 20 years ago. It's really, really cool. Check it out.
We left it open before we put the sealer on it for about 3 weeks, and a lot of the local people came. Folks that called on the paper mill would come over, and a lot of kids that were away at school came back just to sign it.
It's got a News 3 connection, too. One of the autographs is from News 3 anchor Ed Hughes, who was coming through often enough during storm coverage back then. And I was also informed that our current operations manager, former photographer Kevin Rafferty, also signed that. So that's pretty cool, pretty exciting to have that connection there. Now, Rabel says that Ed Hughes called the place the heartbeat of Main Street. I'd have to agree. I loved being there. Again, we were there for a couple of hours last week, and people were coming in and out the entire time and could not say enough about this restaurant, Fred's Restaurant, and the owner, David Rabel. So definitely something you want to check out. We have more information on our website, WTKR.com. We'll send it back to you.
If it gets the Ed Hughes seal of approval, I think that's all right in my book. Anthony, thank you. 8:50.